How do you feel about SoundCloud rap in 2023?
It's definitely died down a lot, but I mean, like, I'm not giving up on it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still dropping consistently on SoundCloud, just like any other platform. And what's funny is I didn't even drop on like platforms like Spotify and iTunes until like just a year ago. Like, I was all SoundCloud. Like, that's all I dropped on, and I like gained probably like 80% of my fan base that I have right now just off of SoundCloud. Like, there was no like, you know, like Spotify, iTunes, something like that. I didn't do that until my most recent album. Yeah.
SoundCloud still kind of cracking because at a certain point I realized that because I love 401 out of Brooklyn and they're like a drill group, and like at a certain point I realized if I want to hear their shit that they haven't got approved because of samples and shit, I gotta like re-download SoundCloud and like be on there because that's where they put all their rare shit. That because they'll make TikToks and reels to it, and then I go try to find it on Apple Music and I can't find it. And at a certain point I realized like, oh, I gotta go back to the SoundCloud. It's been a while.
I noticed a lot of people are going to like Spotify and iTunes now. I don't know if it's because like simplicity or whatever, but like people just aren't on SoundCloud like they used to be.
It's just because people want to make money off it, you know. But it used to be. Remember, like Kanye would just drop a random song on SoundCloud and it would get like 20 million plays, and it's like I don't know. Even though like Apple Music and Spotify, like damn near everybody's got it, and it's not that expensive, it's still like hits the audience in a different way when you give it out on SoundCloud. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel it. I don't know. I'm always gonna stick with SoundCloud. It's like my roots, bro. Like I was brought up, you know what I mean, like dropping music on SoundCloud. So I'm not gonna give up on it personally. The plug scene is still big on it. Yeah, like I feel like plug is like holding SoundCloud up like a lot. A lot of plug rappers still drop on SoundCloud that I know personally. You know,
right?
Yeah.
It's like a good recommendation engine too. So it's like you might get exposed to a lot of new fans from people. It just plays your shit after other people's shit.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, they also do like that playlisting shit. They have like the plug playlists and shit like that. Yeah, and they'll put my music in that shit. That shit's cool. I feel that shit.
And all the drill kids use samples and shit, so that's why I feel like they SoundCloud as well.
SoundCloud's like pretty hip. I feel like to like the plug community and shit. I've been seeing they're like a lot more hip now than they used to be with the underground sound, like the plug and be shit.
Who's your like biggest friends in the underground?
Friends?
Yeah, like you have friends in the underground? I see Slump out there.
Yeah, no, like I fuck with a lot. I mean, like, bro, I'm friends with everyone. Like, I'm one of those people, bro. I don't have problems with like really anyone in the underground. Like, I never really have.
Yeah.
I fuck with everyone. Like, close friends, you could say like I'd hang out with, like in person. Honestly, bro, like you know who Lebanon is? You don't know who that is?
I think I've seen him. Yeah,
it's like another plug and be artist. I fuck with him. Like, Young Friendy. I fuck with Summers. Summers is cool as Can. He's cool as shit. Yeah, I fuck with everyone, bro.
How you feel about what happened with Summers at Boxfest? I know you've seen that. Everyone's been talking about it.
I don't got no comment. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah.
It's a new level for the underground scene. We haven't really seen
it's definitely interesting.
Too much of that in recent years.
I mean, like if anything, it benefited him. Like he's going up from it for sure. I've been seeing. Yeah, but. Yeah, that shit's definitely crazy.
I like that he did a response track and basically just made it sound exactly like a YoungBoy song. Like that to me was an amazing move on his part. Like that was genuinely hilarious that he just did that.
Yeah, he's been making that YoungBoy shit.
Yeah,
recently that shit's hard.
So he's got other shit like that too. So I didn't know that. Okay.
Oh yeah, bro, he's been doing that shit. That shit's cool. Yeah, it shows hella versatility. Yeah.
But y'all still like have a friendship to this day? Like y'all talk, chop it up?
Yeah, hell yeah. Nah, I was with him in the studio like a month ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So y'all got some music coming soon, maybe?
Yeah.
I like that. What about Autumn? Because you and Autumn used to be friends, or y'all was in the group too?
Yeah. Yeah, we were in the group. I don't know. I haven't talked to bro in like years. He like said some shit like about me and like a comment and some shit like that I didn't fuck with. Yeah.
I missed that. Well, what did he say?
Nah, like someone said some shit like you should work with Lil Shine or whatever, and then he was just like. He was like never or some shit like that. I was just like, you know what I mean? Because like I don't be starting problems with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I fuck with bro. You know what I mean? Like I fuck with his music and all that shit. I don't got nothing against no one. So like that just kind of caught me off guard. I was like, you know, I don't like when people do that weird shit, bro. You know what I mean? Shit's fake.
Do you feel like you get haters just because you've been kind of blowing up quickly? And
100%.
A lot of people have been working their asses off for a long time. And
yeah, bro, I've been working my fucking ass off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no cap, 8 years, bro. Like. Yeah, I'm glad it's starting to finally pay off.
It's just hard for people to even fathom because they see you're young, they figure that you must not have been going for it for that long. But I mean, you have like a crazy catalog of shit out there from
Hell yeah, I got a fat ass catalog, no cap.
Is there part of you that ever thinks about taking it down, or is that in
100%, bro? But like, I feel like it's part of me. Like, I can't do that. It would be like unfair to the fans that actually enjoy that shit, bro. Because like back then, it was like really 50-50 on like the hate and love. Like really, bro. Like it was 50% of people really just showing pure hate, bro. Like just the fact that I'm white and like my voice is high and I was young and all this shit. But bro, there's surprisingly really people that actually fucked with that shit out there and like it got them through hard times. So I've heard. So you know what I mean? I'm not gonna take that shit down. Yeah. I've thought about it though, for sure.
When I seen that live show clip, I was just like, damn, there is a younger generation that this just clearly speaks to on a totally different level. Which I
know, bro.
It's just motivational as a person who's loved hip hop for a long time. Even if this shit is obviously like way outside the realm of like traditional hip hop, but just anytime I can see young kids being that genuinely excited about shit, it just kind of gets me hyped that shit still exists.
Bro, what's crazy is when I make these songs, I don't have meaning. Like when I create it, you know what I mean? Like these kids like create meaning out of it. You know what I mean? Like I just be like punching in, like just like not even thinking about what the fuck I'm saying. Like I just be saying the first shit that comes to my head that rhymes with the next bar. You know what I mean? But like these kids really create meaning and like it helps them apparently. So yeah. I make emotional music type shit. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the shit is really heartfelt music. But like I said, it's inspiration from like Michael Jackson and shit like that, bro. Like that's like one of those artists that really made like music that touched people. So like maybe my lyrics.
But you say you make emotional music. Have you experienced enough with girls and shit for that to be like a major source of what you're making music about?
I have, but like it's not really just females, bro. Like just like mental health in general. You know what I mean? Like I've like struggled with a lot of shit, like depression and anxiety, like my whole life type shit. I don't really speak about that a lot on the internet because like I tend to keep like the personal shit outside of the internet. But like, yeah, bro, I be dealing with a lot of that shit all the time, but I'm not the type of person like go talk about it like openly, like and like boast about it on the internet and like be like I'm depressed. You know what I mean?
Because depression is like a pose for a lot of
and I don't want to seem like I don't want to seem like I'm like I mean like bro, like I don't need help with any of my, you know what I mean? I got my shit figured out, but like I definitely be like going through it. You know what I mean?
You have a history with drugs?
So I mean like bro, like I said, like I was getting into like all like the SoundCloud shit so young that like I fucked with all the drugs and shit at like crazy young age. Like I was fucking with psychedelics and shit like at like age 13, 14, like fucking with acid and mushrooms and all that shit. I mean, I don't really fuck with opiates like that. I've like dabbled around with all that shit and I had like my time period where like I fucked with that shit, but like it never really was just for me. Right now, bro, like I'm 100% sober. Like I don't smoke weed. I don't do nothing. Like yeah, my life like is shifted downwards. Like right now is like the age where I should start like experimenting with shit like that. But like I was doing all that shit, the experimentation when I was like 13.
As somebody who's done a shitload of drugs throughout my life, I'll tell you that like it's like when people offer me fucking drugs right now, I'm just like, think about this trade-off. Like I could feel real good for a period of time and then I'm gonna feel like shit afterwards for longer. Like I don't feel tempted at all when somebody tries to get me to do coke because it's like I feel fine right now and I don't really need to experience some like peaks and valleys to like just have an extreme experience. And I feel like the earlier you figure that out as a young dude, the better off you'll be because it, like even though it might feel good in the moment, like being out in public and just being fucked up and shit, it's like it's going to make you make bad decisions. It's going to make you look like a fucking goofy. I have a lot of recollection of meeting people that are kind of important in the music industry or the rap world. And I was fucking loaded on Xans or Molly or whatever. And I just probably made a total fool of myself in front of people, even if I felt like I was keeping it cool.
Hell yeah, man. I mean.
The earlier you figure out that it's not worth it, the better off you'll be.
Nah, facts. I feel you. Honestly, bro, like psychedelics, bro, they really did like benefit me. I feel like with like the mental health shit, bro, like microdosing, like mushrooms and shit like that, and like just going through like honestly, bro, I've had some like pretty traumatic acid trips, like real shit, like some like pretty like crazy experiences. Because I was doing that shit so young, and like I don't know if it's because my brain was underdeveloped or whatever, but like that shit was hitting me a little bit different than other people around me for sure.
Yeah, psychedelics are definitely something where it can have a positive impact on you, but it also could easily not. And a lot of it has to do with how much you take and what kind of mental state you are.
Of course.
In. And especially when you're talking being really young, that's just like a roll of the dice. You don't know what the fuck's going to happen.
No, I would have like amazing, like beautiful trips when I was around like other people that like had like a good vibe type shit. But like there was just like a select few times where like I was around like the wrong crowd of people, and you know what I mean, like it all went bad type shit. So like those traumatizing situations I feel like made me stronger mentally type shit. And like honestly, bro, like they opened up like a part of my brain that I didn't know was like, you know, like so like creativity wise, like this shit just helped with the music, I feel like, for sure.
I remember like even the first, it was not psychedelic, but like the first time I ever did ecstasy, I was like, oh, I've never felt this good in my entire life. And I gotta, like, I know I can carry some of this into the sober realm with
I've
me.
done Molly one time. Do you know what 100 gex is? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did Molly on my 15th birthday at a 100 gex show.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how was that?
Oh, dude, that shit was fucking amazing.
Because I meant to ask Hyperpop Daily if he was a fan of them. Because that's like the original.
I don't listen to that
right?
shit. I don't listen to that shit anymore. I used to have like, but like, I don't know. I didn't really consider it hyperpop. I mean, it is, but like, I just like the melodies, bro. I like all that melodic shit. Like, I don't really care about like the name or anything. But I fucked with them. I don't listen to them much anymore. But they were popping then, like around that time. Yeah, when I was like 15. That shit was lit though, bro.